Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And before I get started, I'll read my disclaimers. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911, or you can reach out to the domestic hotline at 800-799-SAFE, 800-799-7233. And for mental health resources, reach out to NAMI, 800-950-NAMI. 800-950-6264, and you can also text NAMI at 741741. With that being said, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. So today I'm going to talk about mental health and healing from mental health. I know I've spoken about this a few times on my channel, but this is something that's never going to get old and something that we need to continue to do, especially after being in a relationship where this person was gaslighting you, and just really doing a number on your mental. It's, to me, just as bad as emotional abuse, and it takes a lot longer to heal from the mental abuse. So I've written down a few things that I think that you should do, and some of the things that I did to help myself heal from the mental. And it's an ongoing process. It's a daily process, because when somebody has uh, done a number on your mental health and just been emotionally abusive to you, it takes time to get over that. So I wrote down at least 10 tips and tricks on how you can help heal yourself. I just want you to keep in mind that don't blame yourself for going through this. This was something that you had to go through, and now that you're out, you should be happy. But there's healing that needs to be done, especially being locked down in 2020 for the whole year. At least, 9 months of that year being locked down, and just most people were locked down with their mental and emotionally abuser. And so those things that you just don't wake up and you're okay the next day. So it's going to take some time to get over it. Don't be hard on yourself. Just, go through the process and continue to heal. So the first thing I wrote down was rest. Most people think that you just have to keep fighting, you have to keep going. And I'm not saying to lay down and just give up. What I'm saying is to lay down and rest. Rest your thinking, rest the way that, because your mind was damaged, your brain went under some tremendous stress. So you need to rest and recuperate from that. So if you wake up some days and you don't feel like doing anything, then don't do anything. Lay down, take a nap, and just rest. I'm not saying get into a state of depression to where you can't get out of it. I'm just saying, if you're feeling that you've been doing so much, and you know how you just feel mentally foggy and your brain is just all over the place, rest that. It's part of the healing process. And number two, accept where you are in the healing process. Don't allow anyone to make you feel that you should be somewhere that you shouldn't be in this healing process because you're out of the relationship. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, well, you've out of it now, so you shouldn't even think about it. This is something that happened a year ago. Now that you're out, don't think about it. So just go on with your life. Don't let anyone rush the healing process. So you rest and you accept where you are. If you feeling that you don't understand, you're trying to understand how this happened to you, accept that. Don't dwell in it. Don't just wallow in it, but do accept where you are in this process. Don't let anyone make you feel you should be so much better now that you're not in this emotional abusive relationship. You know how you feel, and you know what's going through your head. So we're going to talk about tricks on how to relieve and help you get past the stage that you may be in. Number three, surrender. Surrender to the fact that this did happen to you. Don't cover it up. Don't allow anyone to minimize what happened to you. Surrender to that. You did go through a tremendous part in your life. You were emotionally abused. You were gaslighted. You did have this person that pretend to love you, but showed you nothing but the opposite. So surrender to that. But don't, when I say surrender, I don't mean sit there and let all the dark thoughts take you down and make you feel like you're not worthless. I'm saying surrender to what happened to you. Recognize it. Give it a place, but don't let it overtake you. Put it in a place. If you think about it today, and this has happened to you 2 years ago, it's okay. You're not gonna sit back and pretend like this didn't happen, because from emotional abuse, there's no marks that people can see. There's no deformity that may have happened as if you were in an abusive physical relationship. So no one can see what's going on in your head. So surrender to that this did happen to you. So in surrendering, you're going to find a way to help get out of this. So you're not going to sit here and say, oh, well, I should have done this and I should have did this. Just be thankful that you're out of it now. And that comes to one of the things, number 4, be grateful for where you are now. Be grateful that you didn't end up in a relationship to where you really lose your mind. You really start to self-doubt your reality. You really think about suicide because it's so unbearable. Be grateful that you're here to talk about it. You're here to understand that this is something that you did go through, and God doesn't give us no more than we can bear. I don't care how bad it is for you or any other people, and don't compare your situation to somebody else's situation, because God has given us all tests and things that we can bear. So we're not all meant to go through the same things. We're not all meant to bear the same cross. So understand that and recognize that. And then for number 5, love yourself unconditionally. Be kind to yourself. I've said this many times before in a few of my in a few of my videos. Be kind to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself because of what you went through. Look at this as a testimony for someone else. You went through this for a reason, and you don't have to beat yourself up about it. Being kind to yourself, take the time to care really for your well-being, just as you would do for your children if you have any. Eat the right foods, exercise, go on walks, just be kind to yourself and love yourself. And that leads me to exercising, and doing things to help yourself, getting back to nature. Don't sit back and just think that because you've been through this that you don't deserve to enjoy life. Go around and understand that nature, it can help you. If you like to walk on the beach, go walk on the beach. Set little small goals for exercise. Don't try to get into the gym and do something for 2 hours at a time. Take the time to not push yourself over the edge, and that way you'll start to heal. These are all little tricks and tips that you want to do for your mindset. And then also focus on the good in your life. This is number 6. Focus on the good in your life. You made it out. You have friends, you have family who know what you've been through, and they love you unconditionally, and you can talk to these people. So focus on the good that you do have in your life. I know sometimes the bad things that happen to you will come up, but when they do, don't sit back and pretend like it didn't happen, but also once something bad that comes up and you think about, counter it with something that's good in your life. We all people that was locked down. Some of us didn't make it out, but most of us did. um, Look at that. You made it out. You're no longer in this place where you've been abused and you don't have any help. So focus on the good things, and for number 7, go to therapy if you need to. Therapy can be writing in your journal. It can be talking to someone that you trust, a mother, or auntie, a grandmother, a best friend. And if you can't talk to any of these people, then, find a counselor, someone that you can talk to. And I've said this before. I know that it's not always cheap to find someone to talk to, but they do have programs out there where you can get help. And I found one that when I was doing some research, and I'm going to link that below. So there's places that are willing to help you. You just have to be proactive in healing and getting the help that you need. And number 8, I think I'm on number 8. Don't set yourself to other people's standards. Don't allow someone to make you feel that you should be in a different place when today you just don't feel like being bothered. You don't feel like doing anything. So like I said before, surrender to where you are now, and don't allow anyone to tell you, well, you should be over this now, because everybody brains work differently. Everybody heals differently. So, don't set yourself up for other people's standards. That's very important. And number 8, yeah, get out into nature. It's always good to walk by water if you have water in your state. If it's not just a dry state, go somewhere, go to the beach, go and just walk alone, be solitude, and be in the moment. Surround yourself with flowers, plants, and water. Enjoy the nature. Listen to the kids out there laughing if you go to a park. So don't be so hard on yourself. It's very important that you be kind and careful with your mental. And number 9, and I've mentioned this earlier, exercise without goals. Don't get into the point where you're trying to compete with someone else because you want to feel better. You want everything to feel better for you. If today you just felt like walking around your neighborhood for 5 minutes, then that's exercise. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Don't put yourself in a state of place where I should be able to do this and I should be doing this because I eat right, and or whatever the case may be. Your brain, your mental is very fragile and it's been through a lot. So you have to be kind and you have to take the time to heal that. And number 10, appreciate the highs when you get them, because you've been low for however long you've been in this relationship and now you're out. Appreciate the highs. Appreciate the fact that you are here and you can go and get you some ice cream if you want to, your favorite kind. You can walk around to the park. You can go to the beach and you can hear nature. Appreciate that, because a lot of people, as I said, didn't make it out of their relationships. Some people ended their lives. Some people ended the person that they were in a relationship life. And some people just are still suffering mentally from the abusive relationship. So appreciate your highs when you have them. Don't diminish your highs. Don't think that you don't deserve it, because you do. And I hope this is helping someone. I hope that you understand that you are important. You need to take care of yourself. And I hope that you understand that just because we can't see the abuse that you may have suffered, that it is there and it takes time for you to heal. Please remember to like this video, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you again. Thank you for watching.